brand new game that will just have been released on Steam by the time this video comes out. The lovely guys at Mastertronic were kind enough to give us a pre-release key, and so we've happily made a video for it. Embargo, that's why it wasn't released sooner. So let's get on with this. Rune, what are we going to do? Regular or wimpy? We'll do regular. Why the hell not? So what is Runers? Runers is a nice, I say simple. It's ultimately a dungeon crawler. You have lots of different races that you can just pick from, which gets you random amounts of, which basically just gets random amounts, completely different racials depending on which class race you pick, and then you've also got a class which gives you a unique ability. So we're going to keep it nice and simple for the moment. We're just going to be a human, which has got nothing good or particularly bad about it, and a duelist, which just does a load of damage randomly, and we're going to have a random starting spell. So you've got fire, water, earth, air, lightning, yeah, holy, magic. There's loads of different elements. I'm just going to go random. Duelist with the blessing of the human. Yes. Okay, so what do I have? I appear to have some kind of chaos. I think that's Chaos Bolt, which just will randomly launch itself out in a random direction. Yeah, it's Chaos Bolt. Yep, fires mysterious energy in random direction in front of you, which could be necessarily bad. So I'm just going to break some rocks. Oh, there we go, and straight away we've got ourselves what the game is about: runes. Come on, break it. How was I? I can't remember. There we go. Escape. Right. So with your rune, I could combiner. You just put it in the combiner. Can I actually add it to this one? No, you can't. You can only do it for them. Okay, sorry. I've played it for a bit to understand how to do it. So what I'm going to do now is take my speed rune and combine it with a whole lot of nothing, and that gives me Kinetic Bolt, which is basically just a new spell to use. And so as soon as you equip stuff, it's got a cooldown on it, you know. So if I right click now instead, that's got me a actual direct target bolt, which doesn't do anywhere near as much damage as the other one, or have that many bullets, but obviously it's, you know. Okay, and so ultimately this game is a dungeon crawler. So at the beginning of these, we're full of rooms where lots of enemies are following you. Chaos Bolt's probably a good idea. You just kind of unload in the general direction and hope for the best. So what you have is a load of different abilities for class abilities. What I just used there was the lovely duelist sphere, which just kind of dash forward, and that's a spawner. Probably want to do something about that. You just kind of dash forward and deal a load of damage. One I played before was a paladin kind of thing, which right now we use the targeted bolt because we need to kill things. You can't exit the room until everything in it dies. There we go. Red damage is okay. Shock rune. That's good. We need that. New spell. I don't like that Chaos Bolt one, so that might have to leave. You can have a total of 4 spells. Break box. That spawner needs to die. Yeah, let's get rid of that. You have XPs, hit levels, you level up, you gain extra just passive traits, and well, as it is a dungeon crawler, you kind of just wander around, and you've got to exit the floor. So there's nothing else in this room. Oh, we don't want to do that. Tab gives you a nice little map, which is always useful. It's a shock rune. I haven't used Spark yet, so let's use that. Let's make Spark, and let's put Chaos Bolt in there. So as well as having the left click and right click ones, you also have basically just single cast. So shock. I like shock. Ooh, I like shock a lot. Alright, in that case I want to swap Kinetic Bolt out for there we go. Shock's gonna be fun. Right, so that'll be down. Let's get rid of the map because it's in the way. That is a buff, a non-friendly buff. So I've got fire mages shooting at me now. Yeah, right. So every time the enemies are within the range of that pillar, they gain the bullet size buff, which means their projectiles are more difficult to miss, like you can see. Shock's actually really good. Because Chaos Bolt does plenty of damage, but obviously it doesn't really. You do have to get your. We have a combiner. Okay, I need more runes. I should have done it on Wimpy difficulty because I'm basically getting my ass kicked. Right, so we'll get runes and then we'll show what the combiner is about, because you have obviously different spells, because there's only 9 different runes, and does shock work in a direction? Yeah, shock works in a direction. That room's special. I can't remember what it does. I think it's either a challenge room or a buff room. I can't remember. We'll go into that one in a minute. Ugh, skeletons! Skeletons. Skeletons are a bit of an issue, because what they do is they obviously hurt you when you get close. They then go on the floor. You've got to walk into them to have them not get back up. There we go. We've got a dark rune. This is good. Okay, so we've got 2 runes. So we're going to show off basically what you end up doing with this game in a minute. Come on. Oh, another combiner. Nice. This is good news. Right. Die, you. Oh yeah, skeletons need to be walked. Yeah, skeletons need to get walked on. Oh, there's the floor exit. Okay, that's good news. That's good news, but there's a bit of map to explore yet. Right, so what we're going to do is we're now going to... So I've got a mind rune. And I have an eternal dark rune, which is better than, a normal dark rune. So what happens if I combine these two? So I'm going to take my double combiner and combine these into a single spell, which is Dark Manifestation. Shoots a dark bullet that cannot collide with anything until it manifests. Manifests after travelling a certain distance. Okay. Okay, Okay, so it's a really long range spell. Okay, this is a challenge room. We're going to defend the portal. Defend the portal from the wave of imps. When that... You know what? When that bloody when that chaos bolt actually... Nah, that didn't go well. When that chaos bolt actually materialises, it does a lot of damage. If it materialises. You've got to be long range and preferably have them standing still for that to work. There we go, we've leveled up. Right, what do we get? On pick up items, lower your cooldown by 2.5 seconds. Nah. After killing 50 enemies, gain 52 HP. Meh. 10%. Nah. Reset the cooldown of your class ability by 7%. Killing 50 enemies, you gain health. Why the hell not? Because I'm pretty much nearly dead already. So there was another glowy room over here. Whoa, my days! Bats! 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 Okay. Whew. And breathe. Right, so you might be wondering, how does one go about as a debuff room and decreases bullet duration? Okay, so the white one it gives you is a room aura. So you might be wondering, how do I upgrade my abilities? So I've got a shock rune of the elephant, which actually is better than my existing shock rune. But if I wanted to, hypothetically, plus 5 bullet size, that'd be really nice. If I wanted to, hypothetically, upgrade my spell, I can take one of the runes that it was made from, at which point the shock was obviously just a spark, at which point you just give it the extra rune, and that increases its stat by the amount. So what's this aura have? Oh, this isn't good. Those water rune levels. Oh, well. Oh, there's lots of rats. Lots and lots of rats. Nope, I accidentally just clicked select, didn't want to do that. So let's just get the Chaos Bolt on this. Right, this needs to die. I'm already nearly dead, haven't even done one floor, got Water Rune, nice. we'll have a look at that in a minute. Okay. I think what we're going to do now... we've got a fire rune. Okay, what happens... Oh, another water rune. Right, so what happens if we combine... So that one's got plus 10 knockback, that's good. What happens if we combine a fire one and a water one? Elemental Helix. Ooh, now that looks good. What's its cooldown? Cooldown is best part of a second. So we'll get rid of Kinetic Bolt. I can live in there and just got rid of. And then we also got a water rune, which I'm going to use to, and then Helix Whip. So put in water rune, and that upgrades how big its effect is. Okay. So half of this is obviously just finding out what runes you've got to play with, and then basically seeing how to go. So I'm going to move on to a new floor. Now, if I remember, it's up here somewhere, and it's then up here somewhere, I think. Where's the floor? Where was the stairs? It's down here. There we go. Okay, so let's move on to the new floor. At which point we then get to pick a random. So that'll have all of your air rune. I don't know what density does. Oh, defense could be good. There we go. Go to floor 2. So you complete a floor and you get an extra ability. Each floor does some things. So enemies move 10% faster on this one. Ooh, I like that. Oh, and it does double damage. Ooh, Dark Rune. So that can now be my primary spell, I think. Instead of that, instead of Chaos Bolt. If I add... Okay, so Dark on that provides extra damage. Okay. Challenge. Okay, so all of these things shrinkify. You get a strange feeling this is a trap. Yes, it will be. Oh god! This was not a good idea. So the Helix obviously does a lot more damage than the Helix does a lot more damage than the Lightning Bolt, but obviously has got a much longer cooldown on it, as you kind of expect. So many mages. I'm going to die so hard right now. I hit him. Right, come on. Die. Unfortunately, when you have the one key, it doesn't quite work. You can't rapid fire any spells in the one key. Do you want double combiner? Bullet speed, mine rune, fire rune. Bullet speed would be quite nice. And a leveled up for completing the challenge. Increase your luck. Reduce the effect of rune auras. Release a seeking bullet that does 4 damage. Yeah, that could be useful. Extra cooldown reduction? Yeah, I'm okay with that. Health! Break rocks. Loot room. I could use another combiner at some point, because obviously it'd be quite nice to be able to combine more spells. I want to see if I can get a triple one, because you can combine a grand total of 3 runes together. Let's try and kill this head before it teleports out. Okay, so it's got a shield. Right, we'll have to deal with you in a minute. Oh, okay, so the head's dropping down extra auras. This is not good news. So the DPS is still... Oh, jeez. So the DPS on the lightning is still my best bet. Because ultimately I'm doing like 3 damage a go. The skeletons are spawning in. Break down the aura. Go, right. Kill this thing. So much stuff going on. Oh, that had to be done to kill people. So that's a move speed. Gee days, I think this might have been like some kind of boss room, because so many auras, so many other people. Okay, so the helix is a bit bad. It's difficult to aim. So you want to be aiming the helix at, say, you know, a this guy is just putting down more things. Die! You want to be aiming the helix at a big target, like, say, the giant head. Because it does about 6 damage a go. I'm about to die. I have literally no health left. There we go. Dead. Dead, and it's a dungeon crawler. So you learn from the previous go, and then, well, see what happens. So there's my final score, 36,000. That was the second difficulty level, but it's yeah, you know. So this is Ruinous. You kind of, as I say, it's a dungeon crawler. So you kind of know what you're getting from it. It's fairly well done. It is simple, and you'll have fun kind of just trying out the spells, and then like ever, however, you'll find ones that you will just use above all else. You just need to learn to pick up the spells, upgrade them, and basically see which ones you like, see which ones work, and work for you. And depending on your play, no, I don't want to do that. Depending on your play, obviously you'll just pick a different. So the wisps, you won't get health, but runes will be amazing. So you get loads of different ones. So the tree ent takes extra damage, but automatically heals, and then you get the race and the ability combo can just be like very amusing. So you can play about, see what works for you, and well, as I say, just see what works for you. Thank you all very much for watching. Link for the game is in the description below. Please like, comment, you know what to do about it, and I hope to see you again next time. Thank you all for watching, and good night.